Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early mornings, LALATE. How are you? You made it to the weekend. It's Saturday morning. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering, and apparently you like cream cheese better than butter. It sort of feels like you've rejected the butter. I can't believe it's not butter. But incredible great news, because on Friday, Steve Mnuchin's back in, I guess with the butter. Yes, Steve Mnuchin says he's going to get a stimulus package out to you before the holidays. False narrative, false promises, I don't know. But the incredible great news is that I'm getting viewers a fortune, $250,000 in money right now in less than 48 hours. Moreover, push to get the president to do a stimulus check, $5,000, and Mitch McConnell wants stimulus to go out right away as well. All great, and this is a breaking development of Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LALATE. How are you? It's a great Saturday morning. I hope you're good and safe. It's a little bit cold here on the West Coast. Turn up the heat because it is getting cold out here, but I hope you are safe. We are starting curfew on the West Coast. So, do you have the toast out? Because, boy, I got viewers an incredible sum of money. I'm getting viewers money right now, not money 5 days from now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5, hair extensions from now. I'm getting viewers money right now. And this is incredible great news, and I thank and I congratulate the viewers who got $10, $15, $8, $9,000 in the last 48 hours because they really needed it. And in this video, I'm going to go over how you can get the money as well. So if you're getting that coffee, go in. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you've not. Subscribe to this channel because I'm getting money for viewers like no one else, because my dedication always is about getting you money through this pandemic. Also, like this video. In this video, I'll be going over how you get this money, what you can do even on the weekend and prepare to get this money. Then I will be turning to the negotiations for a stimulus check. Multiple stimulus checks? How big a stimulus check? Why is Steve Mnuchin back in? And how did he get back in? It's all really exciting. And boy, if you have not noticed, this is a live instant premiere. Yes, to the side is an instant premiere. Early Mornings is an enhanced viewing experience which allows you to chat live while watching me. So don't talk too much about me. Talk about someone else like Mitch or, so don't talk too much about me. But chat with your power friends. It's an incredible experience because these are the same viewers that tune in every morning. It's about 50, 60,000 viewers every morning. Tune in, chat, familiar faces across the country, get your cup of coffee. It's an early, easy, breezy, lighthearted show. Very relaxed. I don't try to amp it up at all, despite the music or despite, my hair. So let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news, as you sit here this morning, is that viewers are really quite excited that Steve Mnuchin is back in for the win. The man with the money, the man with the cause. The man says he believes a stimulus package will be passed before the holidays. He has given you promises before, so is this the one that's going to make the difference? I think it is. My prediction has been in the last 48 hours, because viewers keep on asking me, like on Purple Power Chat last night, do I think a stimulus package is going to get approved? Yes, I think it's going to have check, unemployment, PPP, and testing and tracing, and it's going to get done during the holidays. Now, what's important to understand is that we have no clarity about the provisions. We have no clarity of how big the stimulus check will be, but the viewers of this channel have been ramping up. One viewer last night found Mitch McConnell's chief communications director on Twitter. And so now they're following ways to find more of the people who are the inner circle to get the message out very loud and clear on repurposing CARES Act 1 money. That $500 billion, $800 billion is sitting around of SBA that could be sent as a $5,000 stimulus check. It's what's so important about this CARES Act 1 money, and I want to make it very clear to you, is not even so much that it's $5,000 a stimulus check to you, which you desperately need because you're owed multiple stimulus checks. You have not been paid a stimulus check as you were promised during this pandemic. You're going into lockdown or into curfew. You need more stimulus checks. What's important about the stimulus check here is that McConnell does not want to spend money. Well, this way doesn't have him spending money. It's free money. It's money that's already been spent. It's just sitting in an agency as expired money for another program. It doesn't take another hit on the Federal Reserve, on the federal debt. And so it makes total sense exactly the way he wants it to do. I mean, if I could find $1 trillion of sitting around money from the CARES Act 1, I would do it and say, here, Mitch, here's $1 trillion. You don't have to spend anything. Go send it out to people that need it. And to tell you the truth, I could probably find a lot more than $800 billion as a kid sitting here in LA. If I was there, I could probably find a lot more, and I bet you could too. And so that's the message you need to make very clear from Mitch. Use this money, send it out. I think the root of everyone's difficulty is financial stability during this pandemic, these cold winter months through the holidays, of thousands of dollars. You need thousands of dollars. And that a $500 stimulus check from Nancy won't work. That's why 48 hours ago, I started doing money right now. This is not money waiting upon the latest update from Chuck or Steve Mnuchin. This is money right now. And while this is a Saturday, and you may think some agencies are closed, their websites are open. So I'm going to tailor my discussions a little bit different today because I understand that some departments are closed. First, how do you find this money? On a Friday, I would say to you, okay, you call 211, ask your local dispatch operator, and get routed to the department I'm going to describe to you. Second, you call your city hall. Third, you call your county hall. And fourth, you call your Department of Housing and Housing Authority. Of course, this is a Saturday, so you can't call those people. You can make a note, make a pad and paper, and make a note to call them on Monday. And certainly I want you to. But you can do stuff today. And what can you do today? You can find their websites. Now, every city has a website. Every county has a website. And on those cities and counties, they have these COVID grants. What's ironic about this is that these city and county websites are very easy to find because you use the words like city official website. Always use the word official. And if it's a .gov at the end or a .org, it looks official. And if you look at a city website, it's sort of, it has the emblem, it has, pay us bills. That's how you know it's an official website. They're asking for money. Pay your electric bill, pay your water bill, pay your taxes. How about our stimulus? Well, no, just pay us some more money. So you've run to the right place. And there is where you generally will find the COVID grants. Now, you would like the ability to call 211. I don't know if all 211s are open on Saturday. A lot are not. But you're going to be asking for COVID grants. And it's ironic because the websites are what I usually use. So I, on Friday, had viewers contact me and got a lot of strange no's from people. I'm telling you, don't ignore no's. Because this money is a lot of money. Viewers are getting $5, $10, $15, $18,000. They're getting 6 months of free rent. A year of free rent, 3 months of free rent. The smallest I've seen is 3 months of free rent. I usually see a year's free rent. I usually see $10,000 to $15,000. It also includes utilities. 99% of viewers are getting of the rent they're getting, of the grants they're getting, it's rent. They're on SSI, they're on SSDI, Social Security Railroad benefits. They're veterans, they're single moms, they're working, they're not working. They're ahead on the rent, they're behind on the rent. They're being evicted, they're not being evicted. Everyone is applying and getting money. And the only people that aren't getting it are people that are basically being told no by dispatchers or calling the wrong number, and they're not finding the right location. What's important to understand is that you can't take a no and sort of give up. If you get someone on the phone from a civil agency and they say no, don't give up, because ultimately what's important to understand is that if everything was a no in life and you accepted a no, then you would never get from point A to point B. You're watching me because you believe stimulus relief is going to be coming. You're watching me because you believe that a stimulus check is going to be coming. So why would you call up a 211 and have an operator say, I don't know what you're talking about, it doesn't exist, and sort of end the conversation there and never look a second more? Let me give you even a more robust example. I had a viewer that said, you know what, do you have any COVID grants? Oh, no, but we have utility grants. Okay, I'll take that. He got that. And then he's like, you know what, LA told me not to accept the no. So I kept on calling other departments, and I found it. It was a rent grant. Then I had a viewer in Alabama. She could not find it in her city or county. She called the Alabama Housing Authority, found it. And so what's incredibly important here is that things may not be in point A, but may be in point B. Don't do the wrong things. Needless to say, a lot of viewers keep on doing wrong things that I'm not telling you to do. Some viewers are calling the governor's office. I'm not telling you to do that. Some people are referring to me. This kid with the blue shirt and the purple shirt, his name is LALATE. He told me to do that. They don't know me. Why are you referring to me? Do you say the $12 ice cream told you to call? Then some people are looking for private grants on private websites. I mean, it's just very confusing. And ultimately, the important thing to understand is that the money is there. Every state was given money, and that every state has to spend the money or the money is lost. It goes back to Congress. Now, let's turn to Steve Mnuchin. Yes, Steve Mnuchin's back in the negotiations. He told press on Friday that he's back in the negotiations. It's very strange how this is unfolded, and I don't have any explanation for you, so I don't know why it's happening. I'll just tell you what is happening, which the negotiations are now not a two-person team. It's now like a 10-person team. It's on the Democrat side. It's Nancy Pelosi, it's Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Kevin McCarthy, I don't, whatever. Then over on the Republican side is Mitch McConnell, Mark Meadows, and Steve Mnuchin. So it initially had a meeting on Friday, was like 5 Democrats and 1 Republican, and then later the day, Steve Mnuchin confirmed that he's working with Mitch and Mark Meadows. Now, what's really quite interesting about this is that there's a lot more faces involved, which is good. There's a lot more talking, which is really good. And what's really strange, which I don't know if you would interpret as good or bad, I interpret as what the hell, is that Chuck Schumer is being accused of embellishing the meetings and making them sound a lot more productive than they are. Why would you say something's better than it is? That's really strange. Why would you say we're doing this and we're doing that? Apparently, there were fumes back saying, no, we're not doing that. Meantime, $2,400 for SSI and SSDI, yes. Biden wants you to give SSI and SSDI recipients $2,400. That would be a $200 a month payment to get you caught up on COVID. It would be $200 every month all the way to December 31st, and he wants it to continue if necessary. This would be up to $4,000 or $2,600 from today's date. It's a lot of money. Then he wants to step up your base level benefits. He thinks you've been left behind, and I agree. He thinks that you have not been paid enough overtime, and I agree as well. So he wants to give you upwards of a 20% increase if you're on SSI, SSI, and Social Security and Railroad benefits. Then he also wants to increase your benchmark every year. Every year benefits undergo an analysis. Sometimes you get more benefits per year because you're older, but in some cases benefits are raised because of a benchmark. That benchmark is cost of living sold, COLA. Well, as some viewers know, COLA is not that useful. It doesn't move that much. And so what he wants to do is tie it to another benchmark, and that's really great news. So he wants to have you get really 3 types of incredible relief. First, $2,400 to $4,000 stimulus check. That's on top of any existing stimulus check. Then he wants to give you a lifetime step up right now, upwards of 20%. Then from that number, he wants to raise you every year with a new benchmark. It's just a lot of great news. What's important to understand if you're on SSI, SSDI, and Social Security benefits, virtually everything that I talk about on this channel, you qualify with the exception of when I say it's a business thing. So, I've had people on SSI say, I don't qualify for rent grants. Of course you qualify for rent grants. Who said you don't? I don't qualify for any of these things. Of course you do. You qualify for food. You qualify for rent. You qualify for stimulus checks. Then people say, I'm not going to get a stimulus check because I'm on SSI. Also untrue. So what I want you to understand and follow me with is that when you don't qualify for something, I'll say you don't qualify for something. And when you do qualify for something, and otherwise presume you do qualify for something. Now, EIDL, I did not discuss that earlier in this video. EIDL is something SSI and SSDI would not qualify for. And a lot of viewers now understand the purposes of EIDL, and I'm now having some viewers do reconsiderations of EIDL, which is really good. If you apply for an EIDL, was denied, and sort of just close the door on it, please consider doing a reconsideration. Go to the private, which is dropped in the link below. That'll explain to you how to challenge or appeal what's called a reconsideration of your EIDL. Most of you have been denied for EIDL based upon credit score. It's very simple. Just get the credit score up. How do you get the credit score up? Very easy. Experian Vantage 3.0. Experian Vantage 3.0 has to be 570 or higher. Call up Experian. Ask them the score. Then get negative entries removed. Get the score up higher. Finally, do the boost. That's 25 points free. Get you up. And once you're at 570, bam, do the reconsideration. Give them a copy of the credit score, and you've won. What's important to understand is I have won viewers who have submitted reconsiderations based upon credit score bad in just 10 seconds because it's just high. Your number's wrong. Okay, I fixed the number. I'm done. There's nothing else to do. It's so inherently simple. Please go do this. Coming up today at 6:30 Pacific, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time is a continuation of this broadcast. I'll have more about that $2,400. I'll have more about stimulus checks, more about executive orders, and more about FPUC and how you can do that to get money right now. Please get the money right now. Go on those state websites, start getting organized, do the details right now, do the prep work. I want you to be ready for Monday. You can start getting stuff done today. Some of the applications are online. As always, go to the channel, subscribe. Also like this video. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay in LA for more.